Hey everybody, Preparedness One here. Yes, this video's going up late. it was I had to crash. I was up early and getting some things done, and all of a sudden it like caught up with me, and I couldn't think clearly. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to get a video up by 7. I was just like crashed out and just woke up a little while ago. So, all right, it is still Thursday, the 13th of January 2022. Got a nice fire going behind me. It's actually almost too warm right at the moment in here, but that's okay. I'd rather be too warm than not warm enough, right? So, alright, so what I want to talk about today, or tonight I should say, we have a storm coming. As everybody knows, if anybody's been following the weather, if you've been following Ryan Hall, y'all, he's given everybody the information of this storm that they really don't know yet what the potential is going to be. The track of the storm is not 100% accurate yet. Basically what it's looking like, I mean, here we are on Thursday, and they're saying, Sunday into Monday along the East Coast looks kind of dicey, and it will be quite interesting to see what happens with this storm. But as a direct result of this potential for a monster storm, right, what you have going on right now, especially in places like Virginia, that is forecast to get anywhere from 3 to 6 inches to 6 to 9 in parts of Virginia to 9 to 15 inches of snow. Obviously, Virginia is not used to getting snow, so you have people panic buying. They're panic buying gasoline, they're panic buying food, so the store shelves are emptying out, and I'm just using Virginia as an example, folks. It's, this is the whole area where that corridor, people are really, in anticipation of the unknown, they're panicking. But this should be used, these type of things like this that is happening, where people are speculating, they don't know 100% for sure. I mean, if they were a day or two out, you'd kind of have a better clue of exactly how bad it's going to be, but there's a pretty good indication that it's going to be pretty bad. And again, when you have an area that is not used to that kind of snow, they will shut everything down, and people are going to go nowhere. So people are all out, flipping out, buying everything that they can possibly buy now. Another great example of why we prep. It's just a great example of why we prep. Because if you were prepped and ready to go, you would be sitting back like people like myself who prep, and you'd be laughing at people running around like a chicken with their head cut off. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? The power might go out, we might not be able to travel, and everything else. If you're having travel plans, it's a good time to really evaluate maybe delaying your trip, or not leaving for a few days later, or whatever the case may be. When you look at this situation, and I want you to think about it in this aspect, okay? In a post-event, when the world is never going to be the same again, a major catastrophic event has happened, changes the entire dynamics of everything. The cavalry is not coming in to save the day. No one's coming to help you. You are on your own. Okay? What do you think people are going to be like then? We're talking right now about a weather event. Yeah, it's going to be a big event. It's going to affect a lot of people. A lot of snow, a lot of ice, rain as well, depending on where that line is, where the temperatures are going to be below freezing. And people are losing their minds days ahead of time. days before the storm comes. And yet at the same time, you know, in a post-event, a true post-event, there's not going to be a warning ahead of time. There's not going to be a, oh yeah, you know, possibly 4 to 5 days from now, S.H.T.F might happen. It ain't going to be like that. It's going to be, bam, here it is. Oh my God, what are we doing? Why do so many people do nothing all the time? It absolutely blows me away. And then, like I said, they panic when something does happen. Makes absolutely no sense to me. No sense whatsoever. So, something to think about. Something to ponder. You know, very strange times. Very, very strange times. So, something, you know, like I said, it's just, I look at these type of events and I pay attention and I go, man, what is it going to be? How truly horrifically bad when the unprepared are out there and not having any preparations ready ahead of time, or very few. What is it going to be like for them when that time comes? And events like this that are happening right now, on speculation, days ahead of time. You know, like I said, they're saying the storm's not going to be happening until Sunday, Monday time frame, you know. And here we are Thursday, and I have a friend of mine that lives in Virginia, and you know, her and her husband are saying that you know, there's very little gas already. The food on the shelves in the stores is like there's empty shelves all over the place. And I have to, I mean, it sounds terrible, but I have to laugh at that. It is amazing to me as a prepper, as somebody that is prepared for whatever, you know, may happen, that the level of cluelessness that is out there. So, again, I will say to you all, you prepare for the worst, you hope for the best. I don't have a tremendous amount of faith in mankind. I just don't. It's frightening when you think about it. Really, really, really frightening. But why not give yourself the best advantage that you can with minimal effort? With minimal effort, you can be on a learning curve that's going to be ahead of 93 to 95% of the rest of the country with a minimal effort. Why wouldn't you do it? It's not hard. It's not like it's rocket science. We're not talking about rocket science. 2 weeks worth of food and water. Other minimal supplies gives you an advantage. And it used to be 95%, but I'm going to say 93% now because more people are actually pulling their heads out of their behind. But it's going to give you that advantage over a great majority. Better than 90%. We'll go with that. It's going to give you an advantage by having 2 weeks worth of food and water on hand and other minimal supplies like lighting and heating and those type of things. Over better than 90% of the people in the country. Because that 90%, they're going to absolutely lose their mind. And when the government doesn't come in instantaneously to save the day, oh my God, you're going to see some serious drama then, folks. Some serious drama then. So, be ready for that. I hope you guys are. I hope you are. Because that is not going to be a pretty day when that comes. And even with this event, you know, you're still going to have people out there that are going to jump on I-95 corridor in those different places, and when the storm hits and a tractor trailer jackknifes and they're stuck, and again, because they didn't learn anything from this last lesson that happened on the I-95 corridor, where both lanes were shut down for quite a ways, you know, both eastbound and northbound and southbound were shut down. And you had people stuck on the highway for, you know, better than 24 hours, unprepared for that type of an emergency because they haven't thought about it. And here, just that event just happened, and guess what? I guarantee you that most of the people out there have done nothing. They didn't learn anything from that lesson. Learn from the lessons that are given and plan accordingly. Prepping, it's not about it's not about, oh my God, the end of the world is coming. Prepping is about peace of mind, about putting your head down at night going, you know what, tomorrow if there's a run on toilet paper, I don't care, because it's not going to affect me, because I'm ready for that. I have 6 months, 8 months supply of toilet paper. I mean, it's just that one alone. I honestly, when the whole pandemic started, and that was the major thing from the very beginning that was out of stock, I was just like, really? Toilet paper. The mindset is very, very scary. There is no rational thinking to be had by a lot of these folks. So prepare yourself, prepare your families, be ready, and then deal with the situation as it comes. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. So I would like to hear your feedback. How scary is it for you that so many people do absolutely nothing, or they wait to the last possible minute, or because of the speculation of what might happen? I'm sweating here, guys, just so you know. I'm sorry. Because of speculation of what might happen, they lose their minds. And figure out, like I said, again, how that's going to be in a post-event. Quite frightening, to be honest with you. Quite frightening. So, anyway, I hope your guys' day is going well. The week is going by very, very fast. Tomorrow, I will be live streaming tomorrow night. And we'll have a good discussion then. Interesting world we live in, I can tell you. Very, very interesting world. So hang tight, be smart, be ready, and like I said, give yourself every advantage that you can. And it's not hard. It really isn't hard. So, Anyway, folks, remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. What? I see you. I see you. Yeah. Also remember STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. You're not going to forget that acronym. It's easy. But if you use that in the way that I say it, you can accomplish anything that you want to accomplish. You can do anything that you want to do if you work methodically towards your goals. That's all you got to do. Set the goals and then set about to making them happen. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Don't flip out and try to do everything all at once, because things are not going to come together that way. Set your goal, get at it, make it happen. Once you've achieved that goal, then you set your next goal. Simple as that. And then you will have the self-satisfaction of knowing that you accomplished something and that you can do more. Alright? Anyway, folks, have a great day. Have a great night. Be safe. Should be an interesting weekend with the storm. And we'll see how that tracks. But it's looking like it's going to be a whopper. It really does. So, I hope you have a good one. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.